Alright, looks like my phone or my earbud isn't plugged in. Guys and gals, we're going back together. We got all of our parts. We're going to start out with this pinion seal, and then we're going to move to the axle seals, but we're going to get this yoke all tightened up, buttoned up before we do anything else. I'm going to go ahead and switch to a time lapse, and thanks for joining. I've lubed the inside of the seal with some grease. You probably could use gear oil. Just make sure you lube the inside of the seal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just got the seal knocked in. I would have wanted a little bit better method of tapping it in. It does have a pretty strong flange here. Oh my goodness, this is so tight over here. So I just kind of tapped it, and then with this brass punch, kind of right where the wall of the seal is, I was able to kind of go around. And there's this thing. I'm just gonna do a little bit more. Okay, now I've already got the inside lip of the seal greased. A lot of times you want to put silicone on the splines because fluid can seep through. So I went ahead and did that. And to be honest, I probably should have marked this shaft and this, but I think we'll be fine. For ultimate balancing, you want to mark stuff properly. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to get our nut washer going. Put a little bit of oil around the nut bottom so it can spin easily. And what I'm gonna do, I talked about it before when I took it apart. If you looked up a torque spec for this thing, it would probably say something, torque it to this, and then using a torque angle gauge, you know, to 30 degrees, blah, 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 which is basically allowing you to tighten it to where there's the proper amount of drag when you spin the yoke. You can over tighten it, and what you're doing is crushing the bearing down, right? So it's important to have the correct torque. What we did is we recorded how many threads were showing, and it was 1 to 2. So I feel comfortable in buzzing this thing down and just going with it. If it was something high end, or if it was something that you're rebuilding, then of course recommend doing it the proper way. So let's go. Better. Okay, there's one. Basically one thread. Alright. Alright, let's see here. We got one. Do a little more. Thread. There's 2 right there. 2, 1. We'll do a little bit more, guys. gonna say that's just darn near perfect. All right, so you can feel the slack as well. Basically, there's a little bit of play. There's not any back and forth. Just a teeny bit of play. I'm liking it. So let's move on. I'm not gonna put the drive shaft in yet. We're gonna get the cover off, which means we'll take the spare tire down. Probably give us more room to work. And then I'm probably gonna clean everything up first and then keep going. So rock and roll, got the pinion seal in. All right, guys and gals. Excuse me. Upon further inspection, it looks like we do have some form of limited slip differential in this one. So I tried to look up some information just now. Didn't really find anything. I'm hoping I can just take the, the rod dealy bubber out and have it work out, but we shall see if we need to do anything else. Go ahead and lock down the axle basically so it can't spin here. So what I'm also gonna do is gonna tap the bolt head and then also around it, kind of ugh, damn dust, horrible. This ain't actually working too well. Why I'm doing this is because I've had a wrench before. And, so, what we're doing here is move. I need to mitigate some of this dust for sure, because it's alright. Alright. Just kind of get the bulk of that dust off of there, you know what I'm saying? Now, turn that going. I just guessed on that 8 now. Yeah, since we're we don't have our drive shaft in, So I'm gonna have to hold. Let's see here. Let's tap it really quick. I might as well throw that drive shaft in really quick. This guy's just hoping it'll. All right, now, shoot. Let me see if I can chalk up the axle. Well, to be honest, guys, I should have marked this thing as well. A lot of times, guys, drive shafts are balanced. Well, the drive shaft itself is always balanced, but it can be balanced to the actual vehicle. So I'm going to mark which plane falls up and which side you do it, etc. Right? So I'm just getting some ATF on the. Oops, ATF. That was two pressures together. Basically, it's going to get some lubrication on the. Gonna get this that's right, neutral, move it around and put it in park sort of thing. Let me try this first, guys. I got that one. I got that side locked up. Did the wrench? Oh, where did I put that wrench? Huh. Well, darn it, shoot, darn it. Where's 8 mil? This, I don't think this will work, but who knows? Let's see here. Are you freaking kidding me? Is it turning it the other way like a true? Okay, let's see here. Huh. What a pain in the butt. Kidding me. Are you joking with me right now? Okay, well, at least tightens up, okay. Now, without moving everything. Oh, yes, thank you, Lord. Just loosen right up. Yeah, these tend to break. I think I remember it was on some Ford trucks or something like that. But certainly not fun when you're trying to do a quick repair. They actually sell a kit that you can get to drill into it and extract the broken part. And I probably would get something faster on this if this wasn't the only thing I was doing, but that's okay. See if these C-clips can actually pop out without messing with this limited slip dealy bobber. Huh. Boy. Definitely should have been time lapse. Alright. Come on, man, you got this. Alright. Now, it still isn't even. Let's see here. Yep, these guys. Ouch! That hurt. Good Lord. Huh. Okay, so that just stays there, I guess. You've got to be kidding me. Dang, no way. This damn thing doesn't even come out. I might just unbolt this damn thing. Let's see here. There we go. All to the good. Okay, I just want to put this in this little cove there. Now the important thing is to move the whole thing. Now, let's see what we got. Shoot. Oops, let's see here. Okay. Moment of truth here, guys. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Lord. Boom. Okay. Yeah, this is one thing to chill. Spin the sorry if you can't see it. Basically, I got the axle shaft pushed in. Let me go ahead and slide this one out a little bit. Get another picture. Alright, so I don't want to move it too much, but I'm trying to get this C-clamp kind of pushed around a little bit here. You can see it's just swiveling. Problem is I'm trying to film it. I can't even get it good. Let me see here. Okay. The one thing you need in working on stuff is the proper lighting. All right. Yeah. So, we're already halfway out here. You want to make sure you don't drag it, especially if you're taking this out and not doing the seal. You'd want to be really careful. But usually when you do stuff like this, you just replace it. And at some point, it'll drop out the carrier. And do your best not to just, drag it along. Okay, and just place it just like that. Go to the other side. Gotta dump it all the way down just to look at my phone. Okay. Oops. Alright. So now we can actually use our wheelie bobs to that's really rusty. Before I hit these from the outside, after I buzz them clean. So, anyways, guys, there you have it. I should have just went for it, but I did some research just to make sure. Some of those can be really difficult. The Ford Mustang with a little box spring is can be pretty tough. So. We'll keep at it. Okay, I figured I'd do this side really quick, just by talking. Let's see here. So thankful that thing just came out. There's that. Thoughts, and absolutely thoughts. The first one was clean up some of this dust around here. Okay, now not move 1 inch. There's the springs. Get going on that. These things are pretty on there, so we're gonna go ahead and spray some penetrant just to help, because pretty darn rusty on that side. This side will probably come apart easier. Just get a little of that in there. There's a couple other methods, but honestly, like, This thing is just too big, I think. But at the end of the day, that's all you need is some leverage. All right. Let's see here. Let me get some light. Some better light. All right. So, we worked out with our seals here. Boom. Looks good to me. I did measure them before I ordered them. Basically, because I measured them, I could order them. Because there were, of course, a bunch of different styles and whatnot. There's like 3 different differentials with this particular setup. A lot of times you want to inspect everything just when you're inside, stuff like this. Let's see here. Get a light. Gotta make sure I don't drop it. Take a look at your bearings. Make sure none of them are like have huge scoring. Try your best to look down that. A lot of ton of dirt down there, so that's looking good. There's just a little bit of fluid that coats the bottom of these bearings, so it's definitely a good thing. Let's see here. I guess I'm gonna go time lapse and I'm gonna knock this seal in. Go over and do the other side, and then probably go ahead. We'll probably get the e-brake shoes replaced next. Get that all cleaned up. And then we'll put the actual shafts back in, and then we'll button up the rear diff, and then we'll come back and do the brakes and everything. So we'll see how far we get tonight. Thanks for tuning in.